Sam from Road Trail Run here. I want to share our review of the Salomon Running Sense Ride 2. It's a $120 shoe. It weighs 9.5 ounces, 269 grams. It has a 27 millimeter heel and a 19 millimeter 4-foot 8 millimeter drop, so a fairly substantial cushion. It actually loses a little less than half an ounce, 0.4 ounces from its predecessor, the Sense Ride 1 we'll be comparing. So the Sense Ride is Salomon's door to trail offering in the trail line. We found, Hope and I, who tested it, we found it equally adept on road. It's really quite a fine road shoe, as it is on trails. It has a 3.5 millimeter lug depth of Salomon's excellent Conta grip. So it'll do well on moderate trails. Probably the only thing it won't handle is the super steep and muddy loose stuff or snow. Although on hard pack snow, I expect it will be really excellent. It's actually quite a flexible shoe. And there are some differences in the flexibility compared to its predecessor. The flex now is closer to the toe, and it's a little bit more flexible overall. So that gives it plenty of snap and agility on both the road and on trails. The midsole is Salomon's Vibe system, which includes Energy Cell Plus, which is a fairly firm, dense EVA, and at the heel, what they call their opal insert. And I'll try to show you that. Over here, in the little blue there. And opal is a thermoplastic, almost like a dense Brillo pad. And the idea, based on Salomon scientists' research, is that in terms of impact loads when you're running on the legs, they're made up of about 50% shock, 15% rebound, and a quite sizable 35% tibial vibration. So the opal insert is designed to reduce tibial vibration. It's in many of the Salomon road shoes and some of the trail shoes, and I found it effective, particularly when you combine it here with a fairly firm, dense, and stable midsole, which is what you want in a trail shoe. So the ride is very comfortable on pavement and very stable on trail, and I think Salomon's onto something here with Vibe. Now, in terms of our uppers, I'm going to go over here because we'll be comparing. We have Salomon's classic Sensi Fit overlays. They're actually thinner in width and maybe a bit less thick over here on the Ride 2. You'll also notice the overlays that extend to the heel, from the heel forward, are less extensive, and over the toe box as well. So what that translates into for me is a very comfortable fit, less pressure in this area, a very comfortable fit at the rear, maybe a touch less secure than the Sense Ride 1. You'll also note that the heel counters, and it's difficult to see, on the Sense Ride 2 is just a little bit lower than in the Sense Ride 1. Again, a more relaxed fit. Now, if we look at the toe boxes, we have similar toe bumpers and overlays, but here in the Sense Ride 1, it was a little firmer towards the back, more flexible here. Again, the comfort and story here is strong. This is a very comfortable upper, very secure. Yes, it still includes Salomon's Endo Fit booty on the inside to really lock down the foot. You can see it here. It feels about the same, but there's a touch more room at midfoot, I felt, in the Sense Ride 2. The other thing to note are the famous quick laces. On our Sense Ride 2. They're softer and thinner than over here on the Sense Ride 1. I noticed that as a bit more comfort over the foot, and certainly a secure fit. Hope, my fellow reviewer, felt that the bottom loading lace garage was a bit hard to work with. I would agree with her. Although in my case, once I had them tightened, I rarely had to retighten. Now, I used these for some running, but also I used them for 40 miles of our Swiss trek across Switzerland. A lot of it was on pavement. The last 2 days I used this shoe. You can see remarkably little wear on the outsole. So this should be, the Conda Grip is a great outsole material, and this should be a long-lasting shoe. So what is the shoe great for? Well, pretty much as we said in our written review, you can see on our site, it's really a door to trail, or if you will, road trail, a trail road masterpiece. This is the ideal shoe to take on a trip if you have some trail running, some road running, travel, etc. It does come in other colors than this Hawaiian blue, which is quite flashy. So we also both felt that it was a super fun ride on all surfaces. While it may not be the shoe for the most technical trails, on smoother gravel trails, forest paths, desert trails, this is a great option. The upper should prove really quite breathable. It's softer and more pliable than the predecessor, so it just fits beautifully. So we highly recommend this shoe as a road trail hybrid, or trail road door to trail type shoe. We encourage you to also take a look at our full written review on RoadTrailRun. Thank you very much for watching.